I'm Garret Rockafellow. I farm just outside of Crossfield, Alberta, and I work as an agronomist as well. On our farm, we grow primarily timothy for export, mixed hay, some small grains such as wheat, barley, and canola. I've been farming for about 9 years so far back on the farm. Timothy was quite good for the year considering the rainfall that we had. The sol grow, we variated the majority of it. One field we did a flat rate on just because we needed a considerably higher rate. I believe we kind of went above what we typically would shoot for on sulfur rates. We've seen about a half a ton increase on the timothy, which related to about $150 ROI on that. So we were really happy with what we were able to see with the sulfur response on the timothy, whether it was green, yield, and just overall, it was a pretty phenomenal year. Yeah, the sprayable formulation was great to work with. It opened up our farm's abilities for logistics, whether we wanted to go in the spring or go in the fall, and it opened up kind of our workflow as well. As long as temperatures aren't causing it to convert over to sulfate too rapidly in the fall, we can do it then. We can do it in the spring, whether it's just ahead of our drill, early on with our nitrogen, or later in the year, whether we're doing it with a herbicide, whether we're flat rating if we think we're short on sulfur early in the spring. It opens up the flexibility for us with our equipment and also agronomically as well. Yeah, I think sulfur this year really showed how beneficial it is on the timothy side. We always knew we needed some, but I think this year's really shown how maybe upping our application rate a bit has really proved a stronger ROI on the timothy side, as well as in our sol, we typically, our low areas have high sulfur rates, but going into the variable rate side, we see that our fields have been missing maybe some higher rates of sulfur. So we've really been seeing the benefits in yield using more of a balanced approach to sulfur and maybe upping our rates a little bit more than what we're typically been used to. I would absolutely recommend Sultech to others. It's been a great product for us, whether it's on the grasses or in the crops as well. Opens up some flexibility for logistics. It's a great price product as well within the market right now with the price of fertilizer, so it has many advantages on that aspect. Marina's team has been great. Whenever you start working with a new fertilizer company or anything, you kind of be skeptical or whatever, but Murray and this team has been great of opening up the science. They've been showing a lot of trial work. They've been kind of an open book to work with, which has been great, especially in the industry. So whenever we have any questions or concerns, whether it's if we're going to see any antagonism with herbicides with the product or rates of application, he's always been a phone call away and has never shied away from the hard questions. It's been a great product. We're happy with the results we've had, whether it's been yield or grade or everything in between. We've been happy with the product.